Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
It's the brother Kalaya.
Brother Bayan.
Coming at you with another lesson. All right, prior to getting started, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, this particular lesson is following up on a news article that I came across maybe 2 days ago or something like that. Maybe 3, but 2, but nevertheless, it was going into this woman. She basically meddled in somebody else's matter and ended up paying for it with her life, right? And as I was reading the article, which I got the brother here, he gonna grab the article, but it had me thinking of that scene in the book of Eli. All right, well, Eli was walking on a path. And before he met this one lady, you know, he pretty much he was self-sufficient. You know, he didn't have anybody else to worry about. He didn't really get into any trouble, man, that he couldn't get out of without worrying, okay, about somebody else. All right, and he just kept reminding himself, stay on the path, stay on the path, stay on the path. He kept uttering those words. All right, and in like manner, while we going through our trials and tribulations, our different afflictions, all right, we already have it hard, okay? You don't need to be mingling and mixing, all right, with the people of the world, man. All right, that's really just Satan basically baiting you in. All right, what's the new thing? Rage baiting. You see? You end up catching yourself in a sticky web, man. All right, that you may actually pay for with your life, like we finna read. You got it, out.
This is the article on Newsbreak. I was trying to see where it said it was officially at.
I think Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Surveillance video obtained by Philadelphia Inquirer, ABC affiliate, WPVI, just giving a little source. But it says, a Pennsylvania man arguing with his girlfriend outside a 7-Eleven convenience store while allegedly wielding a screwdriver shot and killed a woman who tried to intervene with a gun, taking it away from her and opening fire, cop says.
All right, so you have the so-called black woman, the end of, right, taking it upon herself to bring justice, all right, to a specific situation, whether the man was right or wrong. All right, that truly doesn't matter. That's his business. That's his affairs. Okay, she should have never meddled. All right, but you got it. You could jump to that. I think it's the 3rd paragraph.
It says Jardine intervened in verbal. It's like Jardine intervened and a verbal altercation ensued, with Jardine allegedly drawing her illegal pistol on Kelly, sparking a struggle between them over the firearm. Cops say in a probable cause, what is it,
affidavit, yeah.
Affidavit obtained by the Inquirer. Kelly, who was charged with murder, allegedly wrestled the gun away from Jardine and fired at her multiple times, including 2 shots while hovering over her after hitting Jardine in the head, cop says.
All right, and it goes on, but that's basically the the gist of this news article, man. All right, and it's a perfect scenario. All right, and I'm gonna hone in on the end up on this one, because you have a woman. Not only is she clamorous, not only is she a loudmouth, right, but she's in possession of an illegal firearm. All right, a firearm, period. Okay, I'm not saying that women, should not have firearms and things of that nature. Do whatever you do, but first and foremost, go about it the proper way. All right, and second, you need training, man.
Right.
Men need training too, but even more so women, because what? These women, they do what? They run out of emotions, okay? She let her emotions on a particular matter that had nothing to do with her, basically ensnare her into getting her life taken.
Right.
Which she could have, I read further down, and it was basically saying she had some other business in the city that she was trying to conduct. And look how easy Satan, send her back upstairs.
Uh-huh.
You know? And so in like manner, we have to take situations like that and remember that we have a job to do. All right? We have to stay on the path.
Uh-huh.
We got this work to do, man. Jake, you should be focused on what? Going to work, coming home, doing your business for the Lord, you see? And repeating the process till we get out of here. Now, there's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself here and there. There's nothing wrong. All right? But be aware of the danger that lurks within the dark. You got anything?
Yeah, Tom. And, you know, why would you want to put yourself in those type of positions anyway?
Right.
You know, the Lord ain't put us here to play superhero, to try to, you know, break up scuffles and, you know, mad violence that's going on. You know, that's just two niggas going at it. All right. So you have to use wisdom. All right. That's why the Lord gives us that tool to operate around these things and for us to keep our eyes single on what the goal really is. But we ultimately know that these things are going to happen. People are constantly waxing worse and worse. You know, these demons are riling up out here. And the last thing you need to be doing out here is drawing a weapon, trying to stop a fight between a couple. You know, the wisdom would tell you, man, stay away from this and go about your business. You know, just like he was mentioning with the book of Eli.
Yep.
You know, before he went to go save old girl, you know, he really didn't want to. He kept on saying in his mind, stay the path, stay the path, stay the path. And then eventually he broke and went to go get her, but he knew what he was supposed to do.
And when you look at that all of the events that followed up behind him making that one decision, all right, which we understand it was meant, okay, there's some certain things that you just can't avoid. But don't willingly put yourself in a predicament that, you know, the risk outweighs the reward, man. That's foolish. This wisdom is not no S on our chest like Superman. Okay, just because you have the wisdom, the knowledge, wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua doesn't give you a get out of jail free card. It don't give you a pass. Okay. Actually, you should avoid situations even more. You should understand that you can't avoid. I mean, you can't intervene with somebody's judgment. Okay. You can't prevent nothing. Okay. But I got a quick scripture, 1 Peter 5:8, and it reads, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." You don't want to be devoured, man, in some shit that don't involve you. Okay. But do me a favor, Brother Shah, could you grab Sirach 11 and 9 and 10?
This is the book of Sirach. You said chapter 9?
No, Salakia, chapter 11, verse 9 and 10.
Sirach, chapter 11, verse 9. It says, "Strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in a judgment with sinners."
Yeah, don't strive within a matter that don't concern you. Mind your business. That's it.
Yeah.
You got it.
"My son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing."
Yeah, so no matter what she did, which that's a bad judgment. It's so many things wrong in that particular case. Right? It's so many things wrong. She should not have drawn the weapon. Right, outside of her just getting in her car and leaving, she shouldn't have drawn a weapon. She should have maintained a safe space between her and the guy. She didn't read the room. She didn't read her environment. This guy is already hostile. Okay, he has a screwdriver to his partner. You see, he's already hostile. He's displaying violent behaviors. So why would you approach him? You know?
Right.
Like I said, Jake not about to be no fucking detective or nothing like that, but just identifying some of the obvious things in which wisdom teaches you. You got it?
You got it. This is the same thing in the GNT, Sirach, chapter 11 and 9 in the Good News translation. It says, "Don't get into an argument over something that is none of your business,
Beautiful.
Don't take part in decisions that are being made by sinners. My child, don't get involved in too many things. If you try to do too much, you will suffer for it. You won't be able to finish your work, and you won't be able to get away from it either.
And what we was going into, man. All right? Hey, our main mission is getting on them chariots. All right? Pleasing Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay? That's the main mission. It says you will not finish your work. Don't the scriptures count this as work?
It's a business.
You know?
Yeah.
But do me a favor and grab that other thing that I sent you. The AI little joint.
Eyes on the prize.
And all I did was search up that cliche term, eyes on the prize, and AI generated, what they thought about it. Mm-hmm. Let me see which one it is. Yeah, it's this one.
Was it idiomatic?
Yeah, idiomatic. Yeah, that's it. That's perfect. Yeah.
The phrase "eyes on the prize," the phrase "eyes on the prize" can refer to a popular idiom. All right, it says the idiomatic meaning. As an idiom, keeping your eyes on the prize means to remain focused on your goals, even when faced with difficulties or distractions. The phrase encourages persistence and concentration on the end result you are trying to achieve.
The main goal. All right, keep the main goal, and to hell with all the side quests, man. Mm-hmm. Shit, you know that you play a lot of role playing games. And once you start doing side quests, you forget the main mission. You done went so far off the beaten path, man. You halfway across the map now.
Yeah.
You know.
Hell yeah.
But nevertheless, man. Hey, those distractions are gonna come, all right? And not to say, hey, brothers ain't susceptible to these things, but best believe when being placed in a situation, especially as you age in this truth of ours, the Lord, he gave you what? How they used to do it in the cartoons, put the angel on the right and the devil on the left, and you get the Lord gives you that option, all right? In certain cases. Where the scriptures are passed straight through your mind, and you reciting the scriptures, and it's like, I'm gonna just get the hell away from this one,
right?
Yeah. I'm gonna get out of this one because hey, you might not get out the next one, man.
Yeah.
So you gotta move discreetly. You gotta move, as if every day could be your last, man, and that's how you gonna make it home. That's how you make it home. Because I bet she thought she was going to go home after doing whatever she thought she was going to do to that man. Right. Intimidate him or, let's say, put him to death. All right, she thought she'll be home, eating a good meal, watching whatever she watched on TV, talking about the situation. You know how to end up, dude, bro. Talking about how she punked this dude at the gas station who was picking on his woman.
Right.
She thought all of that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Now you expired. Your ticket got punched.
And regardless if you would have even did anything, that wouldn't have, been nothing major, no type of way, You gave another nigga a couple more days, couple years to live. That's probably gonna get X'd out anyway. It's not no reasonable service to be doing anything like that anyway. Because again, here in this captivity. We know what the end goal is. If it's not on the right side, doing the work of the Lord, it's just straight bullshit, man.
Yeah.
And it's going to end in bullshit.
And I wanted to say this because I read down a little more. That dude only got 9 months probation for that. Well, she approached him with a weapon. Illegal weapon.
Right.
She had that's premeditated. Mm-hmm. Okay, she thought about getting out with a weapon and addressing him. So she died for nothing, man. You got it.
I got a quick one for you. This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 10 and 16. Read letters to Yahushua speak. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. All right? Wise as serpents and harmless as doves. 2 qualities you know, that the Lord expects us to, how we need to move around this regular society, man. All right? We not looking to get jammed up by the law in any type of way. We not looking to get in any type of shootouts or any type of fights. You know, we're trying to, you know, agree with our adversary as best as we could to get away from every situation that we could, because we understand that we got to go home. The goal is to make it home and continue to do the work until the Lord, you know, blow that whistle, blow that horn for us to get out of here, man. You know, plain and simple. Like it's not like a crazy equation that you just got to figure out.
Right.
You know, it's simple. The Lord, you know, want us to be simple people, simple men, you know, in this captivity that we're in. That's why it mentioned in that Sirach, no, did it? Or is it something about metal?
Yeah. Oh, get that word too. I had that lined up. You can finish your point.
I think I'm mixing it up with two. What happened? A little business? Was that in that same?
No, that's in Sirach. I know what you're talking about. That's talking about getting into the word, like having little business and having time to study. I know where you're at.
Yeah, but you don't have to get it, but you know, just making it, you know, knowing that we supposed to be living very simple around here, man. You know.
You know, cause Jake, like I said, don't do too much,
right?
Or you won't get your work finished. Jake start doing too much, and that's how Satan find loopholes, not loopholes, but weak spots, so to say, within your armor, chinks in your armor, man. If you keep it simple, okay, Satan got to try extra harder, like to find different ways to, you know, come at you.
Mm-hmm. I got you want the Google, or you want the online?
Get the online.
Come.
Real quick, this St. Luke chapter 22 and 31, and it reads, "And the Lord said in red letters, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan had desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat." All right, and what does a sift do? A sift, basically, it sifts the chaff. That's the right word. Chaff from the wheat. All right, basically, it removes the inedible parts of the wheat plant, man, or the grain, all right, from the edible, all right, and that's what Satan desires to do to the elect, man. So that's why you know we go through the things we go through. Satan is he's actively a verb, all right, trying to sift us day after day, and so you be faced with these sorts of situations, but the Lord has given us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, okay, to avoid and avert from those things, man. You got it.
This is metal in the online etymology. It says,
I think you have to go down. Yeah.
Right in there. That's what
really get a bit of both of them.
It says metal in the online etymology. It says to mingle, blend, mix.
And you know who come to mind with that? The Elder Yakanan. All right, the Elder Yakanan, he don't fuck with niggas, man.
Right.
He don't go to the same gas station with niggas.
Right.
All right. He don't walk on the same side of the street with niggas, bro. And Jake might think I'm bullshitting, but this is a well-known fact down here in Great Millstone, New Orleans. All right. Hey, the brother don't deal with niggas, man, because of shit like that. Right. You find yourself more and more situations that pertain to meddling, right? Blending, mixing.
Right.
All right? Stay away from niggas.
Because ultimately what you know get to see is that you see the demons that they got on them. You know that they ain't right, so you know the demons that the Lord got plagued on them, they're gonna do something that's gonna piss you off in some type of way.
Right.
You know? People don't really understand that, but small things like that's a sign of a demon messing with you. You know, that if I never seen this person and all of a sudden he did the smallest thing that just pissed me off and now I'm thrown off, you know? But it's easy to avoid that shit by avoiding niggas.
Stay away from them.
You know?
Maybe if she would have picked another gas station, you know, like the brother say, he don't go to gas stations that got scat packs and Hellcats and shit parked out front.
Right.
Cause you know who's driving them?
Right.
Niggas.
Yeah. And even in those situations, like if it was to be any type of fight, say if Jake was to go to anywhere, see a fight going on, the one thing I know for damn sure, I'm not about to go and try to break it up. And for the other thing is that while that's going on, I'm going to my vehicle and I'm looking around and see what else is possibly, could be happening on my way to my vehicle. Nothing to stop and, it just doesn't make sense. And that's how you know that wisdom wasn't used.
Right.
But continuing on, it says to mix, to mingle, to meddle, busy oneself, be concerned with, engage in, and in disparaging sense of interfere or take part inappropriately.
And that's the part that I kind of wanted, was the interfere, because you're actively interfering with the Lord's judgment when you start to mind matters like that. All right, if the Lord wanted to judge that guy's woman, and whether he stabbed her with a screwdriver or whatever, that's the Lord's business.
Right.
That's His business.
Right.
We don't have nothing to do with that. She should have minded her business. Now she got her ticket punched instead of the woman.
Right.
And why she's the woman who he was threatening with a screwdriver, she finna be putting money on his books for commissary, and he's finna come home and go right back to that same woman, and the whole scenario gonna play out again.
Brother, that's how cold the Lord is, because ultimately we know her being X'd out, nobody ever perished being innocent. All right, we know that whatever those bullets was meant for her.
Yeah.
But that's just crazy to say. But if you don't keep yourself in the right places, the right just all around the spiritual mindset, everything in your doings, if you're not doing the right thing, the Lord will set you up to put you in line of a situation you wasn't meant for, to get you X'd off. Look how innocent she probably was going into it, but ended up being a victim. That's crazy, just like that.
Yeah, but me knowing the end of, she thought, and that's another thing that's coming to an end too. The Lord putting the fear on women again in our time. All right, where women are glorified and they feel like they can be on par with a man. She tried to wrestle a man.
Right.
He showed her, man, you will die.
Right.
Easy. That's an easy thing.
Right.
She expired for nothing, thinking she can do the things in which a man do. Men war.
Yeah.
Women don't war. But that's another subject for another time, man. That's all I had too. If you had anything, you could bring it out, man.
Nah, that's it.
Con. All right, so Lord willing, you learn not to meddle with shit that don't concern you. All right, within this video. But before we get out of here, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to those elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
And a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.